Good morning, friends. I am Dr. Yogesh Sarode of Jivan Vikas Mahavidyalay Devgram. I welcome you all in this session. Today, we will focus on the lesson Education Provides a Solid Foundation. This lesson is well written by APJ Abdul Kalam. Now, before going in the details of this lesson, we'll see the introduction of the author APJ Abdul Kalam. Friends, you all know Abdul Kalam, APJ Abdul Kalam, was the former president of India. His full name was Awul Pakir Jainaluddin Abdul Kalam. He was born on October 1931 in Rameshwaram of Tamil Nadu, and he took his last breath on July 27, 2015 in one program at Shillong, India. He was an Indian scientist basically, and then politician who played a crucial role in the development of India's missile and nuclear weapon programs. For your knowledge, I would like to share once again that he was the President of India from 2002 to 2007. Kalam was of versatile personality. He earned a degree in aeronautical engineering from the Madras Institute of Technology, and in 58 joined the Defense Research and Development Organization, whom we call by DRDO. Then he moved to the Indian Space Research Organization, where he was the project director of SLV-3, India's first indigenously designed and produced satellite launch vehicle. Rejoining DRDO in 1982, Kalam planned the program that produced a number of successful missiles, which helped earning him the nickname Missile Man. And from that onward, Abdul Kalam was known by the name Missile Man. From 1992 to 1997, he was a scientific advisor to the defense minister, and he later served as a principal scientific advisor from 1919 to 2001. Then, if you again focus on his life, we find that his prominent role in the country's 1998 nuclear weapon test established Kalam a national hero. Although the test caused great concern in the international community, in 1998, Kalam put forward a countrywide plan called Technology Vision in 2020, which is described as a roadmap for transforming India from a less developed to a developed society in 20 years. In it, he had planned about India, how the India will prosper in next near future. So, this missile man in 2002 also worked in National Democratic Alliance (NDA) put forward by the alliance, and then Kalam was nominated by Hindu nationalist NDA even though he was Muslim, and his stature and popular appeal were such that even the main opposition party, Indian National Congress, also proposed his nomenclature Kalam easily won the election and was sworn in an India's 11th president. So, uh, Kalam, apart from these, wrote several books, including uh, his autobiography Wings of Fire in 1919. Among his numerous awards were two of the country's highest honors, that is Padma Vibhushan in 1990 and Bharat Ratna, India's greatest government's award, People's Award, that is in 1997. Now, if you focus on Kalam's early life and education, we find that Kalam was basically from Tamil Muslim family in the pilgrimage center of Rameshwaram. Uh, his father Jalaluddin was a boat owner and imam of local mosque. Now you know the word imam. Imam means pujari, worshipper in the mosque. His mother Ashiamma was a housewife. His father owned a ferry that took Hindu pilgrims back and forth between Rameshwaram and Dhanuchkodi. Ferry boats means that is the medium. That small boat that used to travel passenger or pilgrimage, because that was a pilgrim spot. So this was their profession of family. Kalam was the youngest of four brothers and one sister in his family. His ancestors had been wealthy traders and landowners with numerous properties and large tract of lands. But apart from these, you find in school years, Kalam had average grades but was described as the bright and hardworking student who had a strong desire to learn. He spent hours in his studies, especially mathematics. Now, after completing his education at Swartz Higher Secondary School, Ramnathpuram, Kalam went to attend St. Joseph College, Tiruchirappalli, and from where he graduated physics in 1954. Then he moved to Madras to study airspace engineering in Madras Institute of Technology. While Kalam was working on a senior class project, the dean was dissatisfied with his lack of progress and threatened to revoke his scholarship unless the project was finished within the next 3 days. So Kalam met the deadline, impressing the dean, who later said to him, I was putting you under stress and asking you to meet a difficult deadline. He narrowly missed achieving his dream of becoming a fighter pilot, as he placed ninth in qualifiers and only 8 positions were available in that time. So, this was about his primary education. Now, if you see Kalam's career as a scientist, we find after graduating from Madras Institute of Technology in 1960, Kalam joined the Aeronautical Development Establishment of the Defense Research Development Organization, DRDS. Friends, this was about Abdul Kalam, a man of various facet, a versatile person, a hero of our Mother India, who took major role not only in politics, but he was intellectual. So in this lesson, particularly this lesson brings you the extract about education that provides a solid foundation. In this lesson, he put forth his ideas about education, what education can do for you, what education can act for building our mother country. So, this present extract, Education Provides a Solid Foundation, has been taken from the autobiography of Wings of Fire by Abdul Kalam. Here he discusses about his education at Squads High School, St. Joseph College, and Madras Institute of Technology. Here he also mentions his professors and mentors that time who played an important role in building his character. So, this particular lesson is about his school days memories and those professors, those teachers who shaped his career that time. Once again, instead of going in much detail in this session, we will see the crux of this lesson and then we will see later the detailed part. So, friend, Abdul Kalam took some time to settle down at Squads High School. He was 15 years old. He realizes the importance of learning. His teacher, Solomon, Iadurai Solomon, was an ideal guide. He was warm and open minded and made his students feel comfortable in class. At Ramanathpuram, he became his advisor. He taught him in order to make anything, one should have intense desire. This kind of confidence was not only a strong motivating force, but made him to do anything. Now, right from the beginning, Abdul Kalam was fascinated by the mysteries contained in the skies. Since childhood, he was interested in these activities. Fascinating was the flight of birds. A simple boy from a remote part of the country, he was convinced that he would fly. Later, he became the first child from Rameshwaram. Iadurai Solomon was a great teacher because he instilled in children a sense of their own worth. He raised his self-respect and convinced him, a child of parents who had the benefits of good education. He told him that he could change his destiny. By that time, the author completed his education at Squads. The decision was taken to take admission in St. Joseph's College at Tiruchirappalli town. This was a bigger town. So, this was the starting, and then in 1950, Dr. Kalam studied at St. Joseph College for the intermediate examination. After that, Dr. Kalam closed aeronautical engineering also. His goal was clear to fly aircraft. His three teachers, including Professor Sponder, then Pandalai, and Narasingha Rao, shaped his thinking. They fulfilled the intellectual hunger with brilliance and untiring zeal. Professor Sponder taught technical aerodynamics. He had a strong vision, strong ambition to all Germans, even those who had not supported the Nazis during the war. He learned to work with his German colleagues despite his difference. So, the final year at MIT, Madras Institute of Technology, it was a year of transition. A new wave of thought, political and industrial, swayed through the country in those years. The scientific method was the only valid approach to the knowledge. He thought so that time. In his childhood, it was taught that knowledge could be obtained through the inner experience. Meanwhile, he finished his coursework. He was assigned a project to design a low level attack along with four other studies. So he was put in charge of drawing the aerodynamic design, and his teammates disturbed for some time him, but he distributed this work, the other tasks among themselves. One another person was there among his teachers. He was Professor Srinivasan. Srinivasan reviews Kalam's work and declared it disappointing. Finally, he pleaded for a month to finish the task, and he was deeply impressed on his work. Besides, Dr. Kalam participated in essay writing competition organized by the Tamil Society those days. He wrote an article, "Let us make our own aircraft." And the article evokes much interest and won the competition. At the end of the final year of college, they posed a class photograph, a part of farewell, in which Professor Sponder got up and asked him to sit in the front row. So this is what is the achievement in his childhood. So in this way, this lesson brings few ideas about Abdul Kalam's childhood during it school days activities, and here he remembers all those professors, all those teachers who contributed in his shaping of life during his childhood. So friends, for today I will stop here and will focus more in detail in the next consequent video. So till then, good day. Thank you.